Hi horror story lovers. Welcome to Darkecho Stories horror storytelling show where we share horror stories every single day. Make sure you're subscribed to listen this kind of stories every night and like for more recommendations like this. To get the best experience in our channel you have to switch on playlist. This video is from True Horror Story playlist. Switch on playlist to continue listening one after another interesting horror story. It was a stormy evening when Ethan stumbled upon an unmarked package outside his apartment door. He hadn't ordered anything. The box was plain, sealed tightly, with no return address. Inside, wrapped in aged, crinkled paper, lay a sleek black phone. Its screen glowed faintly, displaying the words, "Take control. Your life begins now." Ethan hesitated but eventually powered it on. The phone vibrated and a message appeared, "Welcome, Ethan. I will guide you." Startled, he wondered how it knew his name. Before he could process, another message popped up, "Your neighbor is watching you through the peephole. Confront him." Heart racing, Ethan approached his door and yanked it open. Sure enough, Mr. Curtis, his elderly neighbor, was standing there, looking guilty. I dropped something," Curtis stammered before shuffling away. Ethan stared at the phone, unsettled but intrigued. The next morning, the phone buzzed again, "Your boss will fire you today. Speak first." Skeptical but unable to resist, Ethan walked into his office. Before his boss could say a word, Ethan blurted out, "I know you're considering letting me go, but I've been working hard." His boss froze, visibly shocked. "How did you?" "Never mind. We'll reconsider," he muttered. Ethan was both relieved and unnerved. Over the following days, the phone's instructions became eerily accurate. It warned him of accidents, revealed people's secrets, and gave him small victories. Ethan began to rely on it entirely. But soon, the messages turned darker. One night, it buzzed, "Do not answer the door tonight, no matter what." At midnight, loud banging echoed through his apartment. "Ethan, open up. It's the police," a voice shouted. He hesitated, clutching the phone. Another message, "They are not who they say they are." Terrified, he stayed silent. The banging stopped minutes later, replaced by an unsettling quiet. The next day, the news reported a string of murders committed by men impersonating police officers. Ethan's heart pounded. The phone had saved his life. But now, it demanded more. "The man on the bus with the red cap is dangerous. Push him off at the next stop." Ethan hesitated, staring at the man. He looked ordinary, harmless even. The phone buzzed again, more insistent, "Do it, or you'll regret it." Against his better judgment, Ethan shoved the man as the bus doors opened. The man stumbled and fell onto the pavement. Moments later, a truck sped by, narrowly missing him. The man turned to Ethan, eyes wide with a mix of shock and fear. Ethan's life spiraled. The phone's commands became more violent, more invasive. It demanded he sever ties with friends, sabotage strangers, and act against his own morals. Each time he refused, something terrible would happen. His friend was hospitalized after Ethan ignored a command to warn her about a car. A neighbor's dog vanished after Ethan dismissed a message about feeding. Ethan tried to destroy the phone. He smashed it, submerged it in water, even set it on fire. But every time, it reappeared, unscathed, on his nightstand with a new message, "You cannot escape me." One night, after weeks of torment, the phone buzzed with its most chilling instruction yet, "You have 1 minute to decide. End a stranger's life, or lose your own." Ethan stared at the screen, trembling. A countdown began. He ran into the streets, desperate, clutching the phone. He couldn't do it, couldn't bring himself to kill. The timer hit 0. The phone screen turned blood red, and Ethan collapsed, clutching his chest. His vision blurred as he heard a distorted voice whisper, "You were warned." The next morning, the phone lay in its box outside another unsuspecting victim's door. I hope you like this story. If you have switched on the playlist, the next story is right on the way.